episode 4, 5, and 6. I know I'm a little bit late for this, but let's review it and see if it was any good. Okay, so IronHeart episode 4, 5, and 6. This is going to be my season finale review. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to jump straight into spoilers. So here's a spoiler warning. You've been warned. 3, 2, 1. Gonna jump straight into episode 6. The past is the past. Not gonna lie, Sacha Baron Cohen, that was a really good cast, Marvel. You did your thing with that one. I'm not gonna lie, that's a redeeming factor that y'all did for this series really, really well. Yeah, again, his mannerisms. He spends about a total of 10 minutes on screen. Not all in one go. We get like about 5 minutes at the beginning of the episode where it's like a flashback to Parker Robbins, which we find out he broke into his father's house because when his mother died, his father didn't want him and died at the age of 12. So yeah. Anyway, we then go into a scene towards the end where Parker Robbins is asking for more power, and then Riri Williams speaks to Mephisto at the end, sitting down, the same thing that Parker Robbins did. And I don't know how I feel about that because, yeah, the whole story of the show was her pretty much dealing with her grief with, her friend and stuff like that. She sold her soul to bring her friend back. And we saw that little, the scar on her arm. That's tough. That is tough. I think it was stupid to do that. Again, we're pretty much going to find... I don't think this is going to get a season 2, by the way, so finding out how that's going to work out in Doomsday and stuff like that, unless we get Mephisto pop up in Doomsday, again, Mephisto and Doomsday, and Mephisto and Doctor Doom have like a tied origin kind of thing, because if you guys don't know, Mephisto owns Doctor Doom's mom's soul, so he's always trying to get his mom's soul out of hell. I do like the fact that they made a joke in here, but before I talk about that, we actually find a little sliver of a look at what Mephisto looks like when Mephisto's sitting with Riri at the end, and he's twirling a spoon, and then he lifts the spoon out, and we get like a look of him with like the yellow eyes, the red and stuff like that. Looks okay, but yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen did his thing as Mephisto. But yeah, we get a joke between Riri and Mephisto where Riri says, "Are you Dormammu?" And he's like, "Ha! Yeah, right. That guy couldn't even clean my boots. Are you crazy?" Like Dormammu says, "I hate to laugh, but that's hilarious." So yeah, a bit of beef there between Mephisto and Dormammu. Okay. I am excited to see if this does tie into Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, because if you guys remember, the end of that film, Doctor Strange was called by, what's meant to be his wife. Is it Clara or Clara, something like that? Anyway, but yeah, episode 6, the past is the past. Not gonna lie, I think the whole series of a whole, for me, it went up to a 7. It was a 6, it's got up to a slight 7. That's not a good 7 though. It's like a slightly above average, like, what can you expect? But go back into episode 4, Bad Magic. It did get a bit more exciting because, again, episode 4 piggybacks off the events of episode 3, where Riri left that like synthetic piece of skin because she couldn't bring any metal into the facility or the greenhouse place. Stain gets arrested. He gets arrested because his fingerprints must have been all over it after he literally said to her, "Don't let it tie back to me because I can seriously get into trouble." He gets arrested, locked away. Riri goes to see him. He's like, "Yeah, I don't want to chat to you." Parker Robbins goes to see him. Parker Robbins gets him on board. Stain converts himself into some kind of like path. Well, it's nice. He's upgraded, essentially. He's upgraded. Again, I'm not going to go break down every episode into little bits, but episode 4 was okay. We get a little bit of the magic. The mom's involved now. The mom knows. I'm not going to lie. Riri was very disrespectful to her mom in episode 4, and I won't stand for that kind of stuff. Being a father now and before that, like, y'all, black people know how to speak to their parents, okay? There's a way to, like, say something without saying something, and she didn't do it well. Anyway, remember this one from episode 4. Again, we get more magic and stuff like that. So there is more, we get like a nod to Commutage, Masters there and stuff like that. We get a nod to Doctor Strange, maybe mentioned. So yeah, overall, again, brings in some of the magic element. Episode 5, where literally we get the fight between Stain and, well, actually, some of the group of Parker Robbins is sent to go after Riri after he finds out that she killed his brother, or sorry, his cousin. So, yeah, they go after Riri. I don't know how the hell she made it out of that alive. It looked like, you know, okay, she slammed the door on that person, she did this, she did that. I like what she did with the force field at the end, though. That's pretty cool, or like the green dome. Her losing her friend. Again, I know the whole basis of this series is her dealing with her grief and that, but it really does bog down the character, and it's like, oh, you know, you're dealing with your guy friend, and he's upset that his sister's come back as AI, and then you've got this. There's this whole lot of drama, and it was like very nagging and bogging down the episode. Like, she's meant to be intelligent. Like I said, I know grief. I lost my nan recently, and I've lost people in the past, so I get it. I do get it. I get everyone's loss is different, but for a character that's meant to be this smart, like, she ain't using the smartness. Not saying that Riri wasn't, you know, smart in the comics and stuff like that, but, you know, her series did get cancelled. But moving us on from part 5, again, Karma's a glitch. Episode 4 was Bad Magic, and then episode 6 was The Past is the Past. Again, we do get a bit of a more backstory for Parker Robbins. Not much. But probably the best episode for me was probably episode 6 with Mephisto, not even going to lie. Yeah, again, this is just my brief summary. Again, I think this season was okay. Like I said, episode 6 bumped it from a 6 to a 7 for me, but that's... or maybe a 6.5 to a 7, but yeah, don't expect anything amazing for the last 3 episodes of this season. So yeah, again, I don't think this is going to get a season 2. I don't think it's going to get a season 2. I'll be very surprised, and I hope that they do take the wokeness out of it. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. Just wanted to talk about the last 3 episodes, pretty much the season finale of IronHeart Season 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to smash the like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know in the comments down below why you liked the video. Also, let me know which was your favourite episode out of IronHeart Season 1. Did you finish watching it after the first 3 episodes, or did you not even bother? Did you like it? Y'all let me know, because again, everyone's opinion is different. Pardon me. So, everyone's opinion is different. But if you guys did... subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to switch on the bell notifications to get notifications down below. But more importantly, I'm going to stay bye, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.